طيب بسم الله. Just one second inshallah. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome in the weekly lesson for a purification of the soul, to purify the soul, to have Tazkiyah Nafsi. And we read from Salihin, the great book that contain the righteous deeds and the means to have righteous deed. Today, inshallah, we start a new chapter, inshallah, which is topic of moderation in the ibadah. Chapter moderation of the ibadah or moderation in the worship. باب الاقتصاد في العبادة حديث رقم 142, hadith number 142. Before we go to hadith, we would like to explain that previous chapter was talking about the abundance ways of khayrat, abundance ways of righteous deed. And this chapter just is completion of the previous one, because there are many ways of good deeds. So by time, the person maybe will not able to fulfill all these good deeds. So in this case, this chapter explain that you have to make a moderation in worship. And remember, Hadith Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has been narrated by Aisha radiallahu anha, أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها وإن قل. The most beloved deeds to Allah Azza wa Jal is the continuous one, even is little. Also, in this point as well, remember the story of the three companions who came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to ask about his ibadah, to ask about his worship. And then when they have been informed about the ibadah, they will say themselves, this is a prophet. Allah forgive his sins, previous and the upcoming one. So, and then one of them, the first one said, I will not marry a woman. The second one said, I will fast all the days and I will keep fasting. And the third one said, I will keep praying all the night, I will not sleep. And then Prophet Muhammad sallam, when the news came to him about this saying, they're saying, he said, ما بال أقوام يقولون كذا وكذا. What about people who said such and such? And this is a way of nasiha. When you want to make nasiha, do not mention the names of the persons who did this wrong. But say some people say such and such. And then he said, ما بال أقوام يقولون كذا وكذا. What about people who said such and such? Means the three saying of the three Sahaba. And then he explained, إني أصلي وأنام, means I'm praying and sleeping. وأصوم وأفطر, fasting and do not fast. وأتزوج النساء, and I marry the woman. فمن رغب عن سنتي فليس مني. And whoever disliked or do not follow my sunnah, he's not among me. Means he's not following the sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Also, the deen, Allah descended the Quran for happiness, not for to be hardness. Allah said, طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى. We do not send Quran to make you miserable. So means that the Quran is the way of happiness, as well as the deen is a way of happiness. So, and all of that indicate that the person has to moderate his amal, his righteous deed, in order to make it continuous, other than make it not continuous for time. Right. Let us start first hadith, inshallah. Hadith number 142. Just a second. Ahmed is here. I'm not sure he's here or not because he has sent him the link. It didn't join yet. Just 1 second. Is that the case? Give me 1 minute. Okay. طيب. Someone made comment. Let's have a look. So, Ahmed not here. Okay, no problem. Inshallah. طيب. Ahmed, can you join Telegram? I saw you join Telegram to read the hadith if you can. So the first hadith عن عائشة رضي الله عنها أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم دخل عليها وعندها امرأة قال من هذه؟ قالت هذه فلانة تذكر من صلاتها قال مه عليكم بما تطيقون والله لا يمل حتى تملوا وكان أحب الدين إليه ما داوم صاحبه عليه. It has been narrated by Aisha radiallahu anha. She said that Prophet Muhammad sallam came when a woman was sitting beside me. He asked me, who is she? I said, said Aisha radiallahu anha, she is the one whose performance of the salah has become the talk of the town. Means addressing her, he said, what is this? You are required to take upon yourself only what you can carry out easily. By Allah, Allah does not withhold His mercy. Actually, this is interpretation of the attributes. I'll explain. So we should not say Allah Azza wa Jal does not withhold His mercy and forgiveness. This is interpretation of the sifatul malal. Al-malal means that boring. Allah will not bore until you bore. So this is the sifatul malal, one of the attributes of Allah Azza wa Jal. We affirm it to Allah Azza wa Jal, affirming the wording and the meaning, but we don't ask how it's like. So, but we're not allowed to explain the sifatul malal as withholding His mercy and forgiveness. So Allah Azza wa Jal would not borrow until you borrow and give up. Allah likes the deeds best which worshipper can carry out continuously. طيب, the lessons from this hadith, الدروس المستفادة من هذا الحديث. Continuation of the good deeds and continuation of the obedience is most benefit than even little than making a ibadah, big ibadah and large ibadah, and then you stop. And here also a good example about the one who memorizing the Quran. The one who memorizing Quran, he has to set from to him the based on his ability, based on his capability of memorization. So be consistent with a task. For example, set for yourself 1 page or 2 page. Depends on your capability and make that consistent. The next hadith عن أنس رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن أنس رضي الله عنه قال جاء 3 رهط والرهط هو العدد من 3 إلى 9 إلى بيوت أزواج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يسألون عن عبادة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فلما أخبروا كأنهم تقالوها قالوا أين نحن من النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قد غفر الله له ما تقدم من ذنبه وما تأخر. قال أحدهم أما أنا فأصلي الليل أبدا. وقال الآخر أنا وأنا أصوم الدهر أبدا ولا أفطر. وقال الثالث وقال الآخر وأنا أعتزل النساء فلا أتزوج أبدا. فجاء النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وقال أأنتم الذين قلتم كذا وكذا؟ أما والله إني لأخشاكم لله وأتقاكم له ولكني أصوم وأفطر وأصلي وأرقد وأتزوج النساء فمن رغب عن سنتي فليس مني متفق عليه. Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu narrated that three men came to house of the wives of Prophet Muhammad to inquire about his worship. And when they were informed, they considered their worship insignificant and means it is little based on their understanding. Where are we in comparison with the Prophet? They said that. Where are we in comparison with the Prophet while Allah has forgiven his past sins and future sins? One of them said, as for me, I shall offer salah all the night long. Another said, I shall observe Sawm continuously and shall not break. Another said, I shall abstain from women and shall never marry. The Prophet Muhammad came to them and said, are you the people who said such and such? They said, yes. Then he said to them, I fear by Allah, I fear Allah more than you do, and I'm most obedient and dutiful among you to him. But still I observe fast and break it, perform salah and sleep at night and take wife, means married. So whoever turns away from my sunnah does not belong to me. So the same meaning of the previous topic, which talking about the importance of have a moderation in the ibadah and also to have some time for yourself. إن لبدنك عليك حق وإن لأهلك عليك حق فأعطي كل ذي حق حقه. So you have rights for your body and you have rights upon the rights upon you for your family and yourself and your body. So give each part its rights. And this hadith also showed that one of the properties of one of the attributes of Prophet Muhammad that he has to combine the fear from Allah Azza wa Jal with the knowledge of Allah Azza wa Jal, because Prophet Muhammad he is the most person who fear Allah Azza wa Jal. But on the other hand, this does not mean that he make ibadah over the capability of the human. And by the way, Prophet Muhammad one of his sunnah is الترك. يعني هناك السنن نوعان، السنة الفعلي وسنة التركي. There are two types of sunnah: the action sunnah, or the thing that Prophet Muhammad did, this sunnah as well, and also the thing that Prophet Muhammad leave it, this also sunnah. Sunnah al-Tarki, also one of the sunnah we have to do it. I remember when Prophet Muhammad started to pray the Taraweeh for 3 days, and then he left the Taraweeh to show to the Ummah it is not compulsory. So as here, Prophet Muhammad Allah can grant him the ability to fast all the days and grant him the ability to pray all the night. But because of his Ummah, he teaches the Ummah that this is you have to have a moderation in the ibadah and make your ibadah consistent. طب next حديث عن ابن مسعود رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال هلك المتنطعون قالها ثلاثة، رواه مسلم. المتنطعون المتعمقون المتشدون في غير موضع التشديد. It has been noted by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud رضي الله عنه that Prophet Muhammad said, ruined are those who insist on hardship in matter of faith. He repeated 3 times. طيب التنطع means that you make the situation more tight and more hard for you. And here we have 2 extremes: التفريط والإفراط. So التفريط والتشديد عفوا. So التفريط mean that you leave the responsibility and you do not do the requirement of that has been prescribed in you. This is tafrit, mean that you do not fulfill the rights upon you, and the if التشديد means that you make it tough and make it hard for the thing that Allah Azza wa Jal does not prescribe it for you. And this is the Sharia always. Sharia rules are five, as you know. So it could be a command to do action, or to command or prohibition to do the action. So if Allah Azza wa Jal command you to do an action clearly with a certainty, without with specific command, in this case it has to be wajib on you to do it. And if Allah Azza wa Jal command you to do the action, but non-specifically, not without certainty, this غير جازم means هذا يعطي المندوب أو المستحب, preferable. And on the other hand, if Allah Azza wa Jal command you to do not do something or prohibit something with a clear command, with a specific command, with a jazim confirmed command, in this case it will become haram to do it. And if Allah Azza wa Jal command you to stop, to do not do something, and this is command is non-specific, غير جازم, in this case it is makruh to do it. And any other thing than those, it will be mubah. So mean that you have to discriminate and differentiate between these two things. If the action that I do it is wajib or mandub, and if the action that I do not do it is haram or makruh. Sometimes some people make the mandub the wajib. Like for example, someone said it is compulsory for you to pray 12 rak'at per days, sunan al-ratiba, and he forced the people to do it. This tamattu'. It is optional for you to do it, but if you missed once or twice, it's not a sense. So this is a very important, and as I said before, you have to moderate your ibadah. طيب next حديث عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن الدين يسر ولن يشاد الدين إلا غلبه فسددوا وقاربوا وأبشروا واستعينوا بالغدوة والروحة وشيء من الدلجة. رواه البخاري. وفي رواية له سددوا وقاربوا واغدوا وروحوا وشيء من الدلجة القصد تبلغه. Abu Hurairah narrated that Prophet Muhammad said, the religion of Allah, the religion of the Islam is easy, and whoever makes the religion is hard, it will overpower him. So follow a middle course of ibadah. In ibadah, if you cannot do this, do something near to it, and give glad tidings and seek help of Allah Azza wa Jal at morn, and at dusk, and some part of night. طيب هذا الحديث is an example about moderation in ibadah, about how can you fulfill the requirement of ibadah. And it depends on the person capability, depends on the person ability, and also depends on this ibadah. It is wajib or mandub. This is very important, because some people make the mandub wajib and force the people to do the mandub or the preferable thing. So this is a very important thing that you have to know it. And also in this hadith showed the importance of timing of ibadah. So there is some time of the ibadah, they will be the reward of the ibadah more than the other. واستعينوا بالغدوة means the first time of the first period of the day, and also the last, والروحة, it is the last period of the day, والدلجة, it is the last night. And we mean that you have three timing in your day. This is the best timing of ibadah, the beginning of the day, when you need some motivation to start your work, to start your study. So start your day by praying the Fajr in Jama'ah. And this will be under the protection of Allah Azza wa Jal. Start your day by doing Adhkar al-Sabah. This is the beginning of the day. This will help you to the rest of the day. وفي الحديث القدسي أن الله عز وجل قال يا ابن آدم لا تعجز عن 4 ركعات في أول النهار أكفك به آخره أو أكفك إلى آخره. So, O the son of Adam, Allah said in His Qudsi, O the son of Adam, do not leave 4 rak'at at the beginning for the day. It will be sufficient for you. So this is the first time, and then at the end of the day, this is a very important timing on the sun, on the time of sunset, where the hadith in Nabi Sallallahu that he said that إنكم سترون ربكم لا تضامون كما ترون القمر ليلة البدر وإن استطعتم ألا تغلبوا على صلاة قبل طلوع الشمس وقبل وعند غروب الشمس فعلوا. So hadith Nabi Sallallahu said one of the reasons that the mu'min will see their Lord in the Jannah in the day of judgment is that they keep praying the salah on the sun before the sun rise, which is Fajr, and salah before the sunset, which is Maghrib. So this is the best timing also of ibadah. So make sure that you pray Maghrib in Jama'ah as you prayed Fajr in Jama'ah. This is also one of the important times of the ibadah. And the last night, and the last time of the night, as you know, hadith Nabi Sallallahu إن الله يتنزل إلى السماء الدنيا تنزلا يليق بجلاله إذا بقي ثلث الليل فيقول هل من سائل فأجبه هل من مستغفر فأغفر له هل من داع فأستجب له حتى يطلع الفجر. So Allah will descend to the heaven of the earth when the third part of the night left, and He will ask anyone have supplication, and will apply anyone have a question or something, I will respond. Anyone seek forgiveness, and I will forgive until the dawn time. So this is hadith talking about the best timing of the ibadah, which is the beginning of the day and at the end of the day and the late night. وعن أنس رضي الله عنه قال دخل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم المسجد فإذا حبل ممدود بين الساريتين فقال ما هذا الحبل؟ قال هذا حبل لزينب فإذا فترت تعلقت به فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم حلوه ليصلي أحدكم نشاطه فإذا فتر فليرقد. متفق عليه. Prophet Muhammad sallam came into the masjid, and he noticed that a rope stretched between the two bulls in the masjid, and he inquired, what is this rope for? He said, this is from Zainab. Is Zainab bint Khuzayma al-Masakin, one of his wife. When during her voluntary prayer she begins to feel tired, she grabs it for support. Prophet Muhammad sallam untied it, and then he said untied it, and then he said should perform prayer as so long as you feel active. When you feel tired, you should go sleep. And this is very important. When you are feeling sleepy and tired, don't pray, because maybe you killed yourself without you notice that. Okay. طيب. Of the lessons from this hadith. This hadith motivates the person to moderate his ibadah and should not go deep. And when you feel fresh, do the ibadah. And if you feel tired, stop doing the ibadah. This is talking about the nafl ibadah, the mandub ibadah, not the compulsory one. Also, this hadith showed that the permission or permissible for the sister, for the woman to do nafl in masjid, to pray nafl masjid if the fitna avoided. طيب وعن عائشة رضي الله عنها أن الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إذا نعس أحدكم وهو يصلي فليرقد حتى يذهب عنه النوم فإن أحدكم إذا صلى وهو ناعس لا يدري لعله يذهب يستغفر فيسب نفسه متفق عليه. Also in the same meaning, Prophet Muhammad said, as has been noted by Aisha radiallahu anhu, when one of you feel drowsy or sleepy during prayer, let him lay down till sleeping goes away from him. Because when one of you perform a prayer while feeling sleepy, he does not know whether he seeks forgiveness or abusing himself. So very important, you have to find the environment that help you to pray, especially in hot summer. Sometimes it's very hot weather, and people, when they pray in this weather, they maybe lost the concentration of the salah. So you have to also select the place and the timing of voluntary salah, especially in the night prayer, in order to avoid distraction of the other. So far, the person is controlling himself by everyone know he himself and his ability to pray in this time. And this is if you want to pray on the night and you feel sleepy, go and take some sleep, then you come fresh again. طيب حديث عن ابي عبد الله جابر بن سمره رضي الله عنهما قال كنت اصلي مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الصلوات فكانت صلاته قصدا وخطبته قصدا. رواه مسلم. والقصد means ما بين الطول والقصر. طيب ابي عبد الله جابر بن ابي سمره رضي الله عنهما said that I used to perform prayer with Prophet Muhammad sallam, and his salah was a moderate length, and his khutbah is 2 rows moderate in length. He is also one of the things that we have to consider when you pray jama'ah with the people. Prophet Muhammad sallam, his sunnah, in some salawat he make it long, and some salawat make it short, relative to the other. I'm talking about the compulsory salah. So, for example, his sunnah is to read at least about 60 verses in Fajr Salah. His sunnah is to read about 30 verses in the first rak'ah of the Dhuhr, and half of that in the second rak'ah of the Dhuhr. His sunnah is to read 15 verses in the first rak'ah of Asr, and half of that in the second rak'ah. His sunnah is to read from the al-Mufassal chapters of the surahs, which start from Surah Qaf to the end. He used to pray with these surahs in Maghrib from the Tuwal al-Mufassal sometimes, ومتوسط المفصل means Tuwal al-Mufassal means from Qaf up to al-Nazi'at. So this is he's in Maghrib. And the last salah that he prayed, as Anas ibn Malik narrated, it was Salatul Maghrib, and he recites Surah Al-Mursalat. And also in Isha time, he selects the Qisar al-Mufassal, which is from Al-Nazi'at up to the An-Nas. So this is the Sunnah al-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and some exception, of course, happened. Some exception, like he once prayed Maghrib with Surah Al-A'raf. And one narration from Abdullah Mas'ud, it was Surah Al-An'am. So imagine Surah Al-Araf, An'am, you prayed Maghrib. So this is, but it's not a habit of a continuous, but some maybe have it rarely, but this is the way. And also as a khutbah, Prophet Muhammad said that one of the wisdom of the khatib is to make khutbah short and salah of Jum'ah long. So the khutbah, as a khutbah, it has to be, if you want to be bring the message of the khutbah, and make it short as much as you can. And short does not mean that you do not cover the main point that you want to cover. And this is a hikmah here. Hikmah that you spend a short time and then bring more information, more details in this short time. طيب last hadith إن شاء الله. وعن أبي جحيفة وهب بن عبد الله رضي الله عنه قال آخى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بين سلمان وأبي الدرداء، فزار سلمان أبا الدرداء فرأى أم الدرداء متبذلة فقال ما شأنك؟ قالت أخوك أبو الدرداء ليس له حاجة في الدنيا. فجاء أبو الدرداء فصنع له طعاما فقال له كل فإني صائم. قال ما أنا بآكل حتى تأكل، فأكل. فلما كان الليل ذهب أبو الدرداء يقوم فقال له نم، فنام. ثم ذهب يقوم فقال له نم، فلما كان من آخر الليل قال سلمان قم الآن فصليا جميعا. قم الآن فصليا جميعا. فقال له سلمان إن لربك عليك حق، وإن لنفسك عليك حق، وإن ولأهلك عليك حق، فأعطي كل ذي حق حقه. فأتى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فذكر ذلك له فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم صدق سلمان. رواه البخاري. It has been narrated by Abu Juhayfah Wahb ibn Abdullah radiallahu anhu. He said, Prophet Muhammad made a bond of brotherhood between the Salman and Abu Darda. Salman from Muhajirin and Abu Darda from Ansar. Although Salman al-Farisi, it is not from Mecca, he migrated from Persia, but he still have the title of Muhajirin. Salman paid a visit to Abu Darda and found Darda, his wife, dressed in shabby clothes, and this before the Ayatul Hijab. So this is before Ayatul Hijab. This is at the beginning of the da'wah after Hijrah. This before Ayatul Hijab. So Ayatul Hijab more likely was in year 5, in 5 year of Hijrah, and it is happened after Prophet Muhammad married to Salama, as most narration said that. So this was before Ayatul Hijab. His wife means Salman paid a visit to Abu Darda and found Darda, his wife, dressed in a shabby clothes, and asked her why she was in that state. She replied, your brother Abu Darda is not interested in the luxuries of this world. Means he don't care about his wife. He just focused on the ibadah, as we will know. And then in the meantime, Abu Darda came and prepared a meal for Salman. Salman requested Abu Darda to eat with him, but Abu Darda said, I'm fasting. Salman said, I'm not going to eat unless you eat with me. So Abu Darda ate with Salman. When it was the night and the part of the night passed, Abu Darda got up to offer the night prayer, but Salman asked him to keep sleeping, and then Abu Darda slept. After some time, Abu Darda again got up, but Salman asked him to sleep. When it was the last hour of the night, then Salman asked him to wake up and pray, and then they prayed Jama'ah Tahajjud. Then Salman told Abu Darda, you owe a duty to your Rabb, to your Lord. You owe a duty to your body. You owe a duty to your family. And so you should give to everyone his due or his duties. Abu Darda came to Prophet Muhammad just to confirm the saying of Abu Darda, of Salman, and then he reported him the story. Then Prophet Muhammad said, Salman is right, means he told the truth. Like this hadith, actually a very important hadith, and show it for us that the person has to manage and have to controlling the rights of his family, the rights of his body, the rights of his Lord, of course. And the first lesson from that, the principality of the brotherhood relation between the Muslim and each other. Even this brotherhood bond that has been established between Muhajirin and Ansar is gone now, but we have the brotherhood of the believer. إنما المؤمنون إخوة. Indeed, the mu'minun is إخوة. The believer is a brother. And then also it is recommended to visit your brother, and also to sleep with them, and also it is permissible to speak with a strange woman if necessity, and also to give a nasiha to the Muslim, and to remind the one who forget and the one who do not do the right action, and the importance of on the advantages of the Qiyamul Layli in the late hour. As you can see in this hadith, Salman al-Farisi keep ask Abu Darda to sleep until the last third part of the night comes, and we mentioned this third part, the dua will be accepted, as we explained previously. Also, in this hadith showed that that if the person is offering a sawm, a voluntary sawm, and he has a guest, in this case, he has to take permission from him to keep fasting on the same time or the similar. If someone invites someone to his walima, and then he is fasting, then he has to ask him, should I keep my fasting or I break my fast? Also, as you can see, this is one of the example of the Sunnah Taqririyya, the acceptance Sunnah, when Prophet Muhammad sallam affirm and accept what Salman did. And this is Tashri'ah here as well, means he accepts Salman. طيب, so far we stopped on this hadith. So next time, inshallah, we'll start hadith number 150, inshallah. طيب, any questions? If you are in the classroom chat, you can write your question if you want, or open the microphone to speak if you want. In the Telegram, do we have any questions? No. Facebook. Shabab, do you have questions? That's the case. So we stop today in that, inshallah. And then we have, don't forget, today as well, at 9 p.m. at the late time, 2:30 Mecca time, we have the Way to Da'wah class. That this will be on Telegram channel only. So be with us, inshallah, at 9 p.m. inshallah for Way to Da'wah, and see you tomorrow, inshallah, for the tafsir lesson, inshallah, on 4:30, inshallah, at a late time, 10 a.m. Mecca time. Jazakumullah khairan. I think someone write something. Let's have a look. Okay, that's fine. Barakallahu fikum. Jazakumullah khairan.